good evening and welcome to Lyon. Today we have France versus Germany. Today we have France versus Germany, an international friendly from Lyon. This match is a warm-up match for both teams leading into the European Championships. And it's being played at the Groupama Stadium in Lyon in France. Germany, of course, only one clean sheet in 14 games. France unbeaten in 10 home games. They lost to Germany in September by 2-1. Let's just take a quick look at the starting lineup for France, the host team. They've got Brice Samba in goal, Lucas Hernandez, Jules Koundé, Benjamin Pavard, and Dayo Upamecano. Adrien Rabiot, Aurier Tchouameni, Warren Zaïre-Emery, with Ousmane Dembélé, Kylian Mbappe, and Marcus Thuram on the front line. For the Germans, well, they have Marc-Andre ter Stegen in goal, Joshua Kimmich, Antonio Rudiger, Jonathan Tah, and Maximilian Mittelstadt, with Toni Kroos and Chris Fulrich holding the midfield, with Ilkay Gundogan, Jamal Musiala, and Florian Wirtz playing just behind Kai Havertz. And our referee today, all our officials are from Spain, but our referee is Mr. Jesus Gil Manzano. He's 40 years old. He's from Don Benito in Spain. And Manzano has been a La Liga official since 2012, where he made his debut on August 25th in the match between Malaga and Mallorca. He was FIFA listed 2 years later, and he will be joined on the line by Diego Barbero, Angel Navarro, official is Juan Martinez Munera, and Alejandro Hernandez and Jose Luis Munera are in VAR, as we're just having a minute's silence now for the passing of Andre Bremer and Franz Beckenbauer. So ends the minute's silence. Two great German players of slightly different eras, but nevertheless wonderful, wonderful players. Germany are about to get the game underway. They're going to be attacking the goal to our left. They are displaying their new shirts. It's white shirts, black shorts, white socks, with the German colours on the shoulders. France in their traditional blue shirts, white shorts, and red socks, resembling the French flag. As the ball is brought out into the middle, the radio control car, which is kind of interesting. As we're about to get this game underway now, and Germany, well, they are desperate. 13 changes made in the squad by Julian Nagelsmann. The game is underway, and it's a long ball forward to Florian Wirtz. Wirtz with a shot. Oh, Florian Wirtz! Oh, that is a screamer! 12 seconds! Germany take the lead! It's Florian Wirtz! And, well, what about that? And that has stunned the French. It left the former Nottingham Forest goalkeeper Brice Samba just rooted to the spot with nothing he could do. It was a beautiful ball to Wirtz. He was at least 30 yards out, and it just bounced in under the crossbar, just flicked off the crossbar and in. And, well, within 12 seconds, Florian Wirtz gives Germany the 1-goal lead. And, well, that's his first goal for his country in 12 seconds. Florian Wirtz. Well, that is incredible. Germany in the lead. And, well, we'll just update that information. And the goal is scored by Florian Wirtz, as Germany coming forward again, and boy, do they look determined. It's now with Musiala. Musiala plays the ball out wide here to Kimmich. Kimmich back to Musiala. And Musiala just plays the ball back there. It's now with Mittelstadt. Mittelstadt. A little bad, but Jonathan Tah plays the ball to Rudiger just over the halfway line. And Germany have the 1-goal lead here with a goal from 12 seconds from Florian Wirtz. It's played forward looking for Kai Havertz, but that is really, really good defending that time by the number 6 by Tchouaméni for France. And Germany now with the 1-goal lead, and it's France looking to come forward now with Kylian Mbappe. He's wearing the captain's armband today. Mbappe down the left side, plays the ball forward looking for Hernandez, but that's a good challenge by Antonio Rudiger. And the ball is now at a throw-in, just almost level with the German 6-yard box, which is taken quickly by Luca Hernandez, and the ball is all the way back into the French half of the field, and it's picked up by Pavard. Pavard drops the ball forward there to Upamecano. It's back with Upamecano, just inside the French half of the field. Upamecano plays it down this near side here to the number 5, Koundé. It's Koundé again now, just down the right-hand side. He tries to find Dembele, but that is intercepted. And coming forward is the goal scorer, Wirtz again. He's standing off in one more time, and it's laid off to Kai Havertz. And that's Hernandez who gets across and makes a challenge and puts the ball out of play, as Germany starting this game really like a steam train at the moment. And the ball is played across there, and it's now picked up by Toni Kroos. Well, Toni Kroos back in the lineup after coming out of retirement, and it's his 107th cap tonight for Germany. As the ball is played forward now down this near side to Mittelstadt. Mittelstadt drops the ball back there to Toni Kroos. Kroos plays the ball there back to Jonathan Tah, who gives the ball back to Kroos. Kroos now finds Mittelstadt. Mittelstadt drops the ball back to Kroos. Mittelstadt just being pushed back towards his own touchline, and the challenge there was made by Thuram, and it goes out of play for a throw-in to Germany. Level with their own penalty area, it's taken quickly. Mittelstadt again, just trying to clear the ball out of play under pressure from Dembele, but the ball goes out of play. It's going to be a throw into France, and it's about 7 yards from the corner flag. It's taken quickly. Moussa Dembele gets challenged there by Kai Havertz, and now Germany are coming away with the ball again. And overlapping here is Florian Wirtz down the left-hand side. Oh, he gets away from Pavard. Wirtz gets the cross in. Oh, he's almost touched on the end there by Havertz just coming in, but Brice Samba falls on the ball, and it's going to be a... Oh, it's almost knocked into the net there. It was in fact by Musiala who nearly got the final touch, but Brice Samba falls on it. He had no chance with the first goal. And here's Hernandez. Tries to play the ball forward to Mbappe, but just nipping in there is Gundogan. But it does fall back to the French centre-back, Dayot Upamecano. Upamecano releases the ball to Hernandez. And away there is Kylian Mbappe. He's the danger man. He's got Thuram in the middle as Mbappe. Got Kimmich in front of him. Mbappe loses the ball to Joshua Kimmich. Good work by the German defender there now. There is Gundogan. Drops the ball back to Rudiger. Rudiger's got Jonathan Tah alongside him. And it's picked up now by Toni Kroos. Kroos plays the ball over to the left-hand side. And it's dropped back there. Good work by Kimmich. Gives it to Kroos, and it's back with Kimmich now. Toni Kroos again. Plays the ball forward, and, well, here's Kroos. He's just inside his own half of the field. He plays the ball to Kai Havertz. Havertz drops it back to Kimmich. It's now back with Toni Kroos. Toni Kroos plays the ball, sprays the ball across there to the number 23 for Germany. It's Andrich. Andrik just drops the ball back to Rudiger. Rudiger. And it's now picked up by Gundogan. Gundogan drops the ball back to Rudiger. Back to Kroos, just inside his own half of the field. Kroos plays the ball forward. He's looking for Wirtz again. That's a good interception. And just trying to win the ball and get the ball forward for France there was Emery, but he was not able to do that. And I've just got some technical issues. Well, we had some technical issues, but Toni Kroos now has the ball. Kroos plays the ball down this near side to Mittelstadt. Mittelstadt down the left. He drops it back to Toni Kroos. He's just inside his own half of the field. That's a good long ball by Toni Kroos to Kimmich, but it just escapes the Bayern Munich holding midfielder, and it goes behind. Kimmich playing in a right-back position today. That is a position he's very familiar with. Usually playing in the holding midfield for Bayern, holding that midfield with Leon Goretzka, who's one of the 13 changes that Julian Nagelsmann has made in his squad for these forthcoming friendlies with the Netherlands up next. And 10 days before the tournament, they'll play 2 games. Germany at home against the Ukraine and Greece, leading up to the start of the tournament as Nagelsmann wants his team fully focused. The long ball is played forward, but that's good work by Upamecano. And now Koundé. Koundé tries to clear the ball, but it comes off. Toni Kroos and goes out of play. France 0, Germany 1. We've played 8 minutes here in Lyon at the Groupama Stadium, the home of Lyon FC. And it's really a full capacity crowd for a friendly. Here's Dembele, and it's picked up though by Andrik. And it's now with Koundé again. Koundé tries to clear the ball, but it comes off Musiala. And it's going to be a throw into France. Level with their own penalty area. But getting in the interception there was Toni Kroos, who has been heavily involved since this is his first game back out of international retirement. And he has been heavily involved in this one so far. Well, the goal coming, in case you're just joining us, the goal came after 12 seconds. Florian Wirtz. It was a wonderful strike from 30 yards out. Wherever you get your highlights from, take a look at that goal later on. It really was a fantastic finish. But here comes Lucas Hernandez now for France. Played out to Kylian Mbappe. Back into the penalty area to Hernandez. Pulls it back, but Toni Kroos is there to just get in the way of that. And once again, he's going to have another go at it because, going down there is Hernandez. The referee says play on. And now Germany can come forward. And it's Kroos. Gives the ball to Anderlecht. Anderlecht holds the ball up, middle of his own half of the field. He plays it to Kroos. Kroos plays the ball out onto the right to Joshua Kimmich. Kimmich drops the ball back. And it's now with Anderlecht. Anderlecht to Gundogan. The Germany captain tonight in the absence of Manuel Neuer. And Manuel Neuer has picked up an adductor muscle injury. Also so has Jan-Nicolas Bette. Both of those had to pull out. And Alexander Pavlovich also pulling out with tonsillitis. So Germany really 3 players down before a ball was even kicked today. Here's Rudiger, just over the halfway line. Rudiger gets the ball back off Gundogan. Gives the ball to Anderlecht. To Kimmich. Back to Anderlecht. Ball played to Ilkay Gundogan. Gundogan moving towards the middle of the park. He's got space in front of him. And he drops the ball to Jonathan Tah. Now back to Toni Kroos. Kroos back to Rudiger, just inside his own half field. Long-term Real Madrid player. Good ball by Rudiger. It's just flicked on there by Gundogan. But France clearing the ball away now with Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni drops it back to Upamecano. And it's back to the goalkeeper, Brice Samba. Samba releases it to Benjamin Pavard. Pavard applied his trade in Inter in Italy. Gives the ball there to Upamecano. And the ball played forward now to Kylian Mbappe. But Kylian Mbappe has been dispossessed by Ilkay Gundogan, as Germany really have done an excellent job of shutting the French down in this first half. And as Julian Nagelsmann likes to play the Gegenpressor, where I'll explain that to you in a moment, because here goes Moussa Dembele now. Dembele, good ball to Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe, edge of the penalty area now. Mbappe does a nice back heel there. He's looking for Hernandez, but that was well read by Kimmich. And Germany can now come forward. And here's Kai Havertz over the halfway line. And he's set off Mittelstadt on his way. And it's back now with Toni Kroos. Kroos to Anderlecht. Anderlecht inside the centre circle. He's got options left and right available. He gives the ball to Toni Kroos. Kroos down to Anderlecht down this left-hand side. Anderlecht just drops the ball back to Jonathan Tah. Tah back to Kroos, and now to Mittelstadt. And now back to Toni Kroos. Kroos gives the ball across there to Anderlecht. Anderlecht tries to set Mittelstadt off on his way, but coming back is Koundé to clear this ball. Koundé plays it off Mittelstadt. It goes out of play for a throw into France. It's almost level with their own. It is level with their own 18-yard box down their right-hand side. And the throw-in is to be taken by Koundé. Jules Koundé. And he's dispossessed by Florian Wirtz, the goal scorer. And the pass by Havertz was just played behind İlkay Gündoğan, but he retains the ball well, does Gündoğan. And he now gives the ball here to Antonio Rudiger. Rudiger back to Jonathan Tah. Tah just holds the ball up and gives the ball to Kroos. Kroos does a couple of quick 1-2s with Anderlecht. Germany not doing anything really with the ball. The gegenpress basically is where Germany will press the opposing team in all areas of the pitch rather than collapsing into a defensive formation. That's a simple answer to what that is. And here is Anderlecht now. Anderlecht cross to Toni Kroos. Germany building well. That's a foul on Kroos, surely. And the referee does pull up and will give a free kick to Germany. And you see Toni Kroos there. The foul was by Emery. He just got his leg in the way there. Kroos goes over. And it's going to be a free kick to Germany. It's a good 32, 33 yards out. Definitely striking range if you're Toni Kroos, but I don't think he is going to try from that distance. And Toni Kroos, he's got two men in the wall there. Dembele is one of them. Toni Kroos is just standing over this one now. He may try and launch the ball into the box. He's just looking for options available. He does launch the ball, looking for Anderlecht, but Tah was coming in behind him. That's a good header. That time from Hernandez. Dembele loses the ball there, but is he fouled? The referee says yes. It's going to be a free kick for France, just on the edge of their own penalty area. And we have 15 minutes gone in this friendly international at the Groupama Stadium in Lyon. As France do not want to lose back-to-back to Germany in friendlies, but they're staring that in the face at the moment. The goal from Florian Wirtz as Benjamin Pavard plays the ball forward, does a quick one there off Thuram, and now the ball goes down the right to Hernandez. Hernandez just tried to get away that time from Gündoğan. Hernandez drops the ball back there, and it goes to Upamecano, back to Upamecano. Just played there by Upamecano again. Pavard plays the ball forward here to Dembele. Dembele over the halfway line. He's under pressure here by Anderlecht. That's good work by him, and he plays the ball forward to Kai Havertz. Havertz to Gündoğan. Is he fouled there? The referee said no. It was a good challenge that time. And the ball is now coming forward with Moussa Dembele, or Ousmane Dembele, I should say. And the ball is played down the right-hand side. And the ball is then left to, well, actually, Mbappe left that with Hernandez all to himself, and now Germany can break away as a consequence. But they've won the ball back. Good work by Hernandez chasing that ball back. But Germany continue to play now with Kai Havertz. They win the ball back. It's a bit scrappy in the middle of the park. Here's Anderlecht for Germany, just over the halfway line. He gives the ball to Gündoğan. Gundogan to Havertz, back to Anderlecht. Anderlecht gives the ball to Kroos in the centre circle. Patient build-up by Germany here. Anderlecht plays the ball forward there to Gundogan. It's now with Kimmich. Joshua Kimmich drops the ball back there to Toni Kroos. And Germany now moving forward. It's Anderlecht again. Anderlecht drops the ball back into the centre of the field to Toni Kroos. It's Rudiger. Quick passing by Germany, picked up here now, then by Mittelstadt. Florian Wirtz drops the ball back to Kroos, to Rudiger. This is really good play by Germany. Hit Florian Wirtz. Oh, he tried to make the pass through there to the number 10, Jamal Musiala, but away comes his opposite number, Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe down the left-hand side. He's surrounded by 3 Germany players, and they dispossess it there. And here is Ilkay Gundogan. Gundogan gives the ball back to Kroos. Kroos over the halfway line to Musiala. Back to Kroos. Kroos down the right there to Joshua Kimmich. He's got Gundogan up alongside him, but he drops the ball back to Rudiger. And Rudiger gives the ball back to Joshua Kimmich, who drops the ball again to Rudiger. Rudiger just being careful, slipping the ball to Kroos. Germany, well, they've got to be careful here. He's fouled that time. The foul that time by Emery. He kicked to Germany, but they've got to be careful passing the ball around with latitude like that. It was give the ball away far too easily. Mittelstadt. And it's Jonathan Tah, gives the ball to Rudiger. And he goes back to Marc-Andre ter Stegen. No Manuel Neuer tonight, so he's pulled out of the squad with injury. That's a pull away by Mittelstadt. And now Germany can, now France rather, can come forward with Koundé. Koundé, drop back to Tchouaméni. Here's Dembele. Dembele gives the ball to Emery. Back to Tchouaméni. Emery drops the ball back into the centre circle to Pavard. Pavard to Upamecano. Down on the left to Hernandez, who plays the ball to Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe drops the ball back to Hernandez, and now it's France's turn to hold the ball for a little while. And the ball is played forward, and it drops the ball back there to Upamecano. Upamecano there gives the ball back to Hernandez, and the ball is played down the right to Dembele. Dembele just trying to nick in there. And the ball is played forward here and played across. Oh, it bounces, and it's a chance for France. Thuram just blazes it over the crossbar. Well, just for a moment, the ball broke loose to Thuram, who was just on the edge of the penalty area. And you can see it kind of just broke loose from the original pass. The ball played across, and it just bounced off Anderlecht there to Thuram very, very kindly. But he couldn't keep his shot below the crossbar. And it's cleared downfield. And it's picked up in the midfield by Tchouaméni. And Hernandez drops the ball back to the goalkeeper, Brice Samba. Brice Samba now applying his trade at Lens. You'll recognise him as being a former Nottingham Forest goalkeeper. And it's now played across to Benjamin Pavard. Pavard plays the ball down the right-hand side to Ousmane Dembele. Dembele just trying to get away there from Musiala. He did, but he ran the ball out of play, but it did come off Musiala, so fans have to throw it. It's taken quickly and goes straight back to Upamecano. Upamecano drops the ball there to Hernandez. Hernandez back to Upamecano. Upamecano to Pavard. Pavard, he's about 10 yards inside his own half of the field. And it's now with Emery. Ball played forward there. Good interception that time by Kroos, but France retained possession. And it's a quick pass with Emery. And it's now back with Emery again. He plays the ball towards the penalty area, and it just rolls across the 18-yard box before Germany finally get the ball clear. And it's picked up this time again by Emery. And back to Pavard. Pavard gives the ball there to the number 5 for France, Koundé. In the penalty area is Dembele. Dembele gets a cross in, but it's cleared away that time by Anderlecht for a throw into France down the right-hand side, level with the Germany penalty area. Here's Dembele again. Up in front of him is Mittelstadt. He gets a cross in, does Dembele. Perfect to Mbappe with a shot who strikes it just wide. Well, it's the first real chance for Kylian Mbappe. And, well, he's got 46 goals in an amazing 75 caps for France. This is his 76th cap. He struck that shot just wide of ter Stegen's goal. Still only 25 years old, and he's had 75 caps for Les Bleus. And ter Stegen clears the ball there it's a bad giveaway by İlkay Gündoğan right to Dembele. And France now putting some pressure on the German defence. It's Upamecano. Plays the ball there to Mbappe. Mbappe gives it to Hernandez. Back to Mbappe. France creeping back into this game at the moment. It was a really good start by Germany, but France sort of getting back into it now. And here's Koundé. Koundé down the right-hand side to Dembele. Dembele beats Mittelstadt, but Mittelstadt has fouled him, and he may well go into the referee's notebook, or as it's only a friendly, the referee may just allow this to go unchecked, but it will be a free kick to France in a very dangerous position. Corner of the penalty area, right-hand side, about 8 yards in from the touchline. And it's Ousmane Dembele who's going to swing this one in. And it's all the way to the back post, and there's a header. And over the crossbar, that time from Rabois. And over the crossbar with a free header. He really should have done a little bit better there, Adrien Rabois. But it goes over ter Stegen's goal. A couple of opportunities for France since the equalising goal then, really. Of course, Thuram had that chance from just outside the 18-yard box and the header there from Rabois. Here's ter Stegen, and he gives the ball to Antonio Rudiger. Rudiger lifts the ball forward there, looking for Gündoğan, but Gündoğan has given the ball away, and it breaks loose now for France. And here's Rabois. Now it's down the right-hand side to Dembele. Dembele's got Mittelstadt in front of him. It's swung in again by Emery, and Toni Kroos is trying to clear the ball now. He plays the ball forward for Florian Wirtz, and Wirtz just cut him back right into the 2 French players. And it comes off Wirtz and goes out of play for a throw-in, almost level with the German penalty area. I'm not sure why he turned back into the 2 French players there, but nevertheless, it is throw-in for France, and it's taken quickly. And it's thrown down towards the long ball there now, and it's Rabois trying to skittle his way in. And here's Mbappe! Real chance for Mbappe! Oh, a super save by Marc-Andre ter Stegen. Well, he stayed on his feet, and I think that was the key for ter Stegen, as Kylian Mbappe almost lifted it over the Barcelona keeper. But good work by Marc-Andre ter Stegen, keeping Germany's lead intact. And now with is Joshua Kimmich. Kimmich in Germany, just moving, trying to slow the pace of the game down. Jonathan Tah gives it to Toni Kroos. Kroos into the centre circle, and ball is played forward there, looking for Havertz. But it's one back, and now here goes Ousmane Dembele now away. He's in the penalty area, right-hand side, pulls the ball across. It's a poor ball, and it's cleared away by Antonio Rudiger, as France now really turning on the screw to try to get themselves level again in this game. And here's Pavard. Pavard played across there to Upamecano for France. Upamecano crosses the halfway line. He's got Hernandez down the left. Hernandez drops it back to Upamecano. Upamecano pulled back there to Benjamin Pavard. And Germany right now are just standing off. They're rather than pressing like they've been doing, and that is a foul by Toni Kroos on Emery, and it will be a free kick to France. And it's taken inside the centre circle. It's taken quickly, and it's Jules Koundé. Koundé to Dembele. Dembele just plays it off Mittelstadt. Maximilian Mittelstadt has got his hands full tonight. with Ousmane Dembele. It actually came off his hand, and it's a free kick to France. It's taken quickly. Emery drops the ball back to Pavard. Pavard across the defensive line to Upamecano. Down to Hernandez. And here's Mbappe just trying to get away there from Kimmich. And his ball is a disappointing one. He only finds Rudiger, who lays it off for Jonathan Tah. Tah plays the ball across to Andrich. Andrich knocks the ball back to Rudiger. And Germany just starting again. It's Andrich again. And he plays the ball there to Kroos. Kroos knocks the ball back to Kimmich. Kimmich plays the ball forward here for Musiala. Musiala steps off the ball and gives it back to Kimmich. Kimmich drops the ball there to Antonio Rudiger. 27 minutes gone here. It's France 0, Germany 1 in the Groupama Stadium in Lyon. And France have won the ball back though with Rabois. And it's laid off to Mbappe. Mbappe plays the ball back towards the middle of the park. And Upamecano picks up that ball. And he plays the ball across the centre line to Pavard. Pavard drops the ball to Dembele. Dembele moving towards the middle of the park. He's been very dangerous as Ousmane Dembele. He tried to play Thuram in there, but now Germany win the ball back. And it's Gundogan who knocks the ball back to Marc-Andre ter Stegen, who releases it quickly to Mittelstadt. Maximilian Mittelstadt plays the ball forward. Under pressure is Florian Wirtz, and Rabois wins the ball back comfortably off Wirtz. Rabois drops the ball back there to Pavard. Pavard to Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni down the left-hand side to Hernandez. But the ball comes back to Tchouaméni, and now Hernandez again. Hernandez gets the cross in, and it's cleared out only to the edge of the penalty area to Mbappe. Mbappe. Back to Mbappe. Mbappe gets the cross in, and it's cleared away, but only really as far as Thuram. And now Germany just trying to nick in and win the ball, but it's a foul and a free kick to France. Just trying to see this. It's a foul by Kai Havertz on Emery, and France will get a free kick midway inside the Germany half of the field. As looking on there is former Germany coach, former Germany player as well, Rudi Völler. And Rudi Völler has scored more goals against France than any other German player. I believe the number is 3, the amount of that he has actually scored. Yes, 3 goals against France, as the most any German player has scored against Le Bleu. Of course, the record is not great for Germany. Excuse me. It has to be said. Free kick now to be taken by Ousmane Dembele. He swings the ball towards the back post, and there's Tchouaméni with a touch, and it's almost knocked in, but good work by Ilkay Gundogan, the German captain. Gets the ball over the crossbar. Tchouaméni lost his marker, Rudiger, and he swung the ball across. So he actually really would have been better shooting, but he ended up pulling the ball across. And that was fortunate for Germany, and it gave the opportunity to be cleared away there by Gundogan. Here's Kimmich. Kimmich plays the ball forward. And it's dropped back by Musiala, back to Rudiger. You're listening to Alternative Commentary on the Commentary Hub YouTube channel. Today's Play of the Match sponsor on the Hub is sponsored by Commentary Services. And Commentary Services, we'd like to thank our broadcasting partners for this season, JB Sports, Storm FM, and Focus on Football. And you can also visit our Facebook page at facebook.com/The Commentary Hub, and like our Twitter page at Commentary Live 1. Here is Kimmich. Kimmich plays the long ball in the box looking for Gundogan. It's headed out by Upamecano, but only as far as Wirtz as he tries to sneak in there. And it's now back with Kimmich again. And Kimmich now plays through Musiala. Musiala tries to get the cross in, but that's a good piece of defending by Upamecano. As waiting in the middle was Kai Havertz. Well, he's on great form for Arsenal this season, is Kai Havertz. But Upamecano just gets in the way of that one. It's going to be a corner. And it's going to be taken by Joshua Kimmich. Tah and Rudiger are in the box. Actually, it's not going to be taken by Kimmich. It's actually going to be taken by Maximilian Mittelstadt, who's going to swing this one in. And it goes towards the back post. It's headed up into the air by Thuram as far as Weerts. Weerts drops the ball back here to Toni Kroos. Kroos is probably going to try and get the ball in the box again. Instead, he gives the ball to Florian Weerts. Weerts cuts inside and he's looking for Havertz there, but it's just won back by Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni goes down, but the referee says play on. And now away goes Kylian Mbappe, but what a fine challenge that was by Jamal Musiala, who got across the ball, people. He was the last man there, and that challenge had to be right. It's a throw into France, and it's now with Benjamin Pavard. As we approach 32 minutes gone in this game, and it's Koundé. Koundé to Dembele. Is Dembele fouled there by Toni Kroos? The referee says yes, and Ousmane Dembele will take this free kick quickly. Applies his trade at Paris Saint-Germain, and he has 5 goals for Le Bleu. And another foul, this time by Jamal Musiala on Hernandez. Lucas Hernandez, France now behind after 12 seconds at home to Germany. Dembele plays the ball forward, and it's lifted on by Koundé. And away here now is Thuram in the penalty area. Thuram holds the ball up, and he has no support with him. And in fact, the official's flag has gone up, and he is in an offside position. And it looks like he just he was about 2 or 3 yards offside, really. No need to wait there. Germany sporting their new home jersey today, the white shirts with the German colours on the shoulder. It's actually quite a striking shirt, actually. I'm not so sure about the away shirt. The away shirt is actually pink and purple. I'm not a big fan of it, to be honest, but typically I'm used to seeing Germany wearing green in their away colours, or black, or more recently sort of a different shade of red, but the purple and the pink is certainly a new one. And here's Kimmich. It goes back to Rudiger. Rudiger, I'll keep you updated on the England game, which I might as well do as well. Let's take a look at that. As it's Mittelstadt now. Mittelstadt gives the ball to Kimmich. Kimmich tries to play the ball through. Chasing this one is Musiala, and Upamecano doing very, very well to shield that ball out of play. And it's going to be a throw-in there. It's going to be a goal kick, rather, as that ball goes out of play. As we just look again at the save from Mbappe earlier on in this game. England 0, Brazil 0 at Wembley. There's about 15 minutes left in that one, actually. As here goes Kylian Mbappe again. He's got Kimmich in front of him one more time. Mbappe just tries to get away from Kimmich. Oh, that's a really good ball to Hernandez. Hernandez pulls the ball in, but it's cleared out by Jonathan Tah. Only as far as Koundé. Here's Dembele. Gets the shot away. It's a good save. Koundé tries to get ahead of him, and it's almost turned in there by Rebois. What a chance! Oh, and Dembele had gotten into the penalty area, initially got the shot away. It's a good save by Ter Stegen. He only pulled it out, though, back into the middle. And Koundé knocking the ball on, and Rebois just pulled it wide, but what a chance. And Germany, well, it's now with Kimmich. And the ball is dropped back to Rudiger. And Rudiger just drops the ball back here to Anderlecht. Anderlecht plays the ball forward to Musiala. Musiala tries to play Havertz through. Real chance for Havertz. He goes down. There won't be any penalty here. There was certainly no real contact there, and Havertz doesn't complain. But the ball was played through from Musiala to Kai Havertz, and it's actually really good defending by Hernandez, who gets the challenge in. And good work by the French left back there. And picked up in the middle of the park now, and it's Toni Kroos. Kroos plays the ball forward. There's a quick 1-2 with Musiala, and he gets the ball back to Toni Kroos. Germany coming forward now, but they've been dispossessed now of Germany. And coming forward is Rebois, who dispossesses Kroos. and the ball is played forward to Mbappe. Mbappe, he's got Kimmich in front of him. Great work by Mbappe. He gets in the penalty area and tries to play it into the middle to Thuram. But Thuram pulls it wide, and he's gone down, clutching his shin there. As we just take a look, Kylian Mbappe got down the left-hand side, got the cross in. It looks like he might have been Jonathan Tah's boot there that just caught Thuram. But I don't think there's going to be anything really looked at there, or is there? No, the referee is, I thought for a moment they might have been potentially looking at a potential penalty for France, but that didn't appear to be the case. And still we go on here with the score as 1-0, and the goal scorer Florian Wirtz after 12 seconds. That may well be looked at as one of the fastest goals ever in international football. As here's Florian Wirtz now down the right-hand side for Germany. He's under pressure there by Tchouaméni, and Tchouaméni wins the ball back. And gives it to Hernandez, and Hernandez gives it back to Tchouaméni, who returns the favour. And it's cleared out of play. And it's going to be a throw-in by Hernandez. And it's now with Upamecano. Upamecano shielding there by Wirtz, and the ball goes out of play. It's going to be a throw-in. The throw-in is taken quickly. And it's dropped back now to Rudiger as Germany will try to maintain possession here. Rudiger drops the ball back to Jonathan Tah. And he goes all the way back to Marc-Andre ter Stegen. Ter Stegen drops the ball to Rudiger. Rudiger, long ball forward. Oh, that's a nice drop pass. And the ball now is played to Mittelstadt. Mittelstadt tries to get the ball across there now. And it's now with Musiala. Musiala to Kroos. It's now with Wirtz. Wirtz played it to Kimmich. And Kimmich with a strike, but it's well over and well wide. It's a poor finish by Joshua Kimmich, certainly by his standards. And, well, certainly opportunities have arisen, starting with that 12-second strike by Florian Wirtz. It just left Brice Samba rooted to the spot. And to be honest with you, if I sit and look at that again, wonderful strike. Here's Mbappe, gets into the penalty area, but a good challenge that time. And Joshua Kimmich is claiming it came off Mbappe last. Let's have a look at this. Might well have done, but ter Stegen is blocking that, so it's very difficult for me to actually see. And, well, it's going to be a corner to France, which Dembele will take. Dembele swings the ball in, and it's headed up into the air by Kai Havertz, but only is back to Dembele down the left-hand side. Is he fouled there? He goes down very easily, and Florian Wirtz is the alleged person to have fouled him, but I think, yes, he goes down very easily, does Dembele there. I think the referee has made the right call there. So 1-0 to Germany, and the ball is cleared forward by Toni Kroos and out of play, as we have got 5 minutes to go till half-time at the Groupama Stadium in Lyon in France. And it's Rebois. Rebois played across to Tchouaméni. And it's now with Koundé. Koundé gives the ball back to Benjamin Pavard. Pavard to Upamecano. Upamecano forward to Rebois, and Rebois just drops the ball back. It's Upamecano again, just over the halfway line now for France. Upamecano plays the ball there to Mbappe. Mbappe to Hernandez. Hernandez back to Mbappe, and now he drops the ball to Upamecano. Tchouaméni, middle of the pitch in the centre circle there, and it's Tchouaméni again. Gives the ball to Koundé, and Koundé is dispossessed, and now can Musiala break with it? He gives the ball to Mittelstadt. Mittelstadt now gives the ball to Rudiger. Germany holding possession right now inside their own half of the field. Jonathan Tah. Tah to Mittelstadt. Mittelstadt to Musiala. He seems to have switched sides now. Musiala gives the ball to Mittelstadt down the left-hand side. And it comes back there to Toni Kroos. It's now back with Tah again. Germany just playing out this first half. Here's Musiala. Musiala across to Havertz. Havertz just looking for Anderlecht, but he leaves it for Rudiger. It's now with Toni Kroos. He sends the ball down the left to Mittelstadt again. Mittelstadt tries to play the ball in the penalty area. It's cleared away by Havertz, but Havard only as far as Kroos, who gives it back to Jonathan Tah. Back to Kroos again. Here's Mittelstadt for Germany. Mittelstadt drops the ball back to Kroos. Kroos plays the ball forward there to Wirtz, and Wirtz's touch is picked up by Pavard, who gives the ball to Upamecano, who drops the ball back to Brice Samba. Samba clears the ball downfield and headed on, but it only is comfortably picked up really by Toni Kroos there. And Anderlecht tries to play the ball forward, but there's far too much power on that. It goes through to Brice Samba in the French goal as they continue to be behind by a 0-0 to Germany, who is looking to repair their form and go into Euro 2024 on a hot streak. Well, they're certainly not doing their intentions any harm with the way that they've played in much of this first half. They've done very, very well. And the ball is played to Hernandez. Hernandez drops the ball there to Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni gets the ball back. Gives the ball to Pavard. Benjamin Pavard. Across to Upamecano. Upamecano. Just drops the ball back there to Hernandez, and Hernandez returns the ball to Upamecano, gives the ball to the goalkeeper. And Pavard now gives the ball back to Upamecano again. France 0, Germany 1. As the ball is played forward, but Rudiger gets in the way of that, makes a good challenge. And going down under pressure there is Joshua Kimmich. As looking for the free kick there is Julian Nagelsmann. Might be interesting to see how long our fourth official, who tonight is Juan Martinez Manuera, whether we're going to see how much stoppage time we are going to see at the end of this first half. France 0, Germany 1. Here is Moussa Dembele down the right-hand side. Mittelstadt gets in the way of that one this time. And it's Ousmane Dembele again. Takes the throw in quickly and he gives the ball to Koundé. Koundé drops the ball back here to Pavard, who gives the ball to Upamecano. And the ball is played forward that time, but it goes out of play. It seems to come off a German player, Gundogan, I think. The sort of throw-in is taken quickly, as it's Tchouaméni who drops the ball back. Tchouaméni sends the ball forward there, and is looking for Hernandez. And just a challenge there. Good work by Joshua Kimmich, who gives the ball back to Ter Stegen. Ter Stegen plays it to Toni Kroos. Confident and calm play by Germany. It's Anderlecht now, looking for the opportunities over the halfway line, but that's a good interception by Rebois. And Rebois sees it back to Brice Samba. As we have no additional time at the end of the first half. That is half time here at the Groupama Stadium in Lyon, and it really has been a tale of two halves of this first half. The first half certainly belonging to Germany, with a goal after 12 seconds from Florian Wirtz, but chances falling for Kylian Mbappe, Marcus Thuram and Ousmane Dembele, all having chances to level things up. But at half time at the Groupama Stadium, it is France 0, Germany 1. We'll be back after the break. Welcome back to the start of the second half. The French players are just coming out onto the field now. We will just take a look at if there's any substitutions at half-time. This being an international friendly, of course, we are likely to see a few of them. Germany now making their way onto the field for the start of the second half. And, it's going to be a wonderful second half if it carries on the way that it has in this first half. In the first half, when we can see what goes on in the second half, and we can see something of the same type of entertainment, then I think we're in for a bit of a treat. As it stands, France are going to get the second half underway. There has been no changes by either side. Kylian Mbappe there. As France get the second half underway, attacking the goal to our right. Our left, rather. As we're just waiting for our referee, Jesus Gil Manzano, to get the game back underway, and indeed we do. And it's now with Koundé. Koundé drops it back to the goalkeeper, Brice Samba, and his clearances are not the greatest. It goes out of play, just away from Mittelstadt, and it's going to be a throw-in for Germany, which is right bang on the halfway line. Just waiting for the ball to be given to Florian Wirtz, the goal scorer. He's going to take the throw-in as the second half is underway. We haven't had the fireworks that we had at the start of the first half, but right now Germany have the possession of the ball with Gundogan. Gundogan is dispossessed that time, and it's just won back by Emery, and Emery plays the ball back to Koundé, and Koundé goes back to the goalkeeper, Brice Samba. Samba releases the ball to Jules Koundé again. Koundé just gives the ball away that time, and now Germany coming forward. And here's Kai Havertz in the penalty area, gets a shot away, Havertz! And it just beats Brice Samba to his left-hand side, but it is, unfortunately for Kai Havertz, is wide of the target. And the first opportunity falls Germany's way. They, in truth be told, haven't had many chances since their goal, as there is Didier Deschamps. Didier Deschamps is one of only a few special individuals to have won the World Cup as both a player and a manager. Franz Beckenbauer did it for Germany, of course. And here is Upamecano. Upamecano plays it to Rabois. Rabois goes back to the goalkeeper, Brice Samba, as France now just looking to build up from the back. It's Dayot Upamecano again. A long goal there, looking for Kylian Mbappe. Won comfortably by Kimmich, who's really done a good job on Mbappe in the first half. Here is Rudiger. Rudiger gives the ball to Tar. Tar plays the ball forward to Anderlecht. Anderlecht is almost dispossessed, and then he goes all the way back to Ter Stegen. Ter Stegen clears the ball downfield, right-footed. Kai Havertz goes up to try to win that challenge, but it's won by Upamecano. Tukameni heads the ball down. And just Hernandez trying to win the ball back, but he only goes as far as Rudiger. Rudiger, on the edge of his own penalty area, gives the ball to Tar, who swings the clearance away. It's now picked up by Toni Kroos. Kroos gives the ball to Mittelstadt. Mittelstadt drops the ball to Jonathan Tah, and it's a good ball by Tah to Anderlecht. Anderlecht now for Germany. Germany starting off well in this second half, keeping possession. They're doing very, very well here. And cutting inside here is Wirtz. Wirtz plays a long ball through, and here's Musiala, one-on-one with Brice Samba. He rounds the goalkeeper, does Musiala, pulled back to Havertz, and it's 2-0 to Germany. They double their lead in Lyon, and it's Kai Havertz bringing his excellent club form onto the international stage with a goal on 48 minutes to give Germany the 2-goal lead. And it's Kai Havertz on 48 minutes with the goal. And it starts with Musiala rounding Brice Samba very easily. And he just pulls it back unselfishly to Kai Havertz, who just taps the ball into an empty net. And France are punished for some pretty poor defending And Germany are very much starting to look like their old selves again. That is really good play by Germany, and Kai Havertz is the goal scorer on 48 minutes, and Germany double their lead. And, well, the French can't believe it. They're losing 2-0 at home to Germany. Back in September, they lost 2-1. This is definitely not something that they will enjoy. Kai Havertz is the goal scorer, and Germany coming forward again with Musiala. And Musiala gives the ball to Havertz again. Havertz tries to pull the ball across, and Upamecano intercepts it that time. I actually believe Kai Havertz may well have been better shooting the ball himself, but he chose not to do that. And here's Antonio Rudiger. And it's now with Toni Kroos, who gives the ball back to Rudiger. This is an excellent performance by Germany. Very solid display both defensively and offensively today. And that's a long ball by Rudiger. And it picks out the number 18 Mittelstadt. Mittelstadt plays the ball there through, and in the penalty area is Kai Havertz trying to dance his way through. But it's won back by Hernandez. But Germany win the ball back again. And it's Musiala now. Musiala down the right-hand side to Kimmich. Kimmich lifts the ball into the penalty area. He gets the ball back again off Wirtz, but it's now with Musiala. Musiala under pressure. Wirtz. Kimmich. Back to Rudiger. And this is brilliant by Germany. Here's Rudiger again. And it's Anderlecht. Anderlecht picks up the ball again. And it's now with Kroos, who gives the ball to Gundogan. Gundogan sends Kimmich on his way down the right-hand side. Kimmich pulled the ball back there to Kroos. Kroos launches the ball across to Kimmich again, right-hand side. Can he get the ball in the middle? Kimmich pulls the ball back to Kroos. This is really patient build-up and quality play by Germany. Here's Rudiger again. And he plays the ball to Musiala. Now Kimmich. Back to Musiala. And a good ball by Toni Kroos. Across to Mittelstadt. Mittelstadt. Oh, that's a good challenge there. And France can now try to come away, but cutting across is Jonathan Tah. And Jonathan Tah plays the ball back to the goalkeeper, Marc-Andre ter Stegen. And if Germany can play like this in the Euros, well, you just never know. As Joshua Kimmich plays it off Dayot Upamecano. As the German substitutes begin warming up right now, I suspect we'll see some French substitutes fairly soon. As I will try to cut through all those substitutes for you. Be a challenge. Here's the ball now to Kai Havertz. Havertz drops it back to Musiala. Musiala is fouled, is he there? The official on this near side waved his flag, and I think the referee, Mr. Manzano, agrees. As we take a look at Didier Deschamps. And it's a free kick. And standing over this one is Toni Kroos. And it's almost by the touchline, corner of the penalty area, right-hand side. I'd say it's about 3 yards inside from the touchline. And it's going to be taken by Toni Kroos. Toni Kroos, he's going to swing this ball in. And it's swung in and it's headed out. On it as far as Moussa Dembele. Dembele trying to clear the ball away, but it's given away. And the ball is played across into the penalty area there by Wirtz, looking for Gundogan, but it's cleared out of play by Upamecano. And now Germany have another throw-in. And the throw-in it's level with the penalty area. And it is going to be taken by Mittelstadt. Mittelstadt finds Musiala now down the left. Musiala just pulling up to the edge of the penalty area on the left-hand side. He drops the ball back to Mittelstadt again. Mittelstadt. And it's now back with Toni Kroos. And Jonathan Tah just tries to play the ball forward. It's picked up again by Toni Kroos. Germany really looking good. Here's Antonio Rudiger. Rudiger, good ball down the right-hand side, and it's Joshua Kimmich again. Kimmich pulled away from Hernandez. And going down there is Gundogan. No free kick, says the referee. And here's Pavard now. Pavard lifts the ball forward, looking for Dembele. It's flicked on by Ousmane Dembele, but is there a free kick? Has the referee given a free kick? No, there has been no free kick given by the referee, and Anderlecht now has the ball for Germany. And he's just over the halfway line. And the ball is played forward by Kroos, and it's Musiala just trying to maintain possession. But France win the ball back now, and the ball is played forward to Dembele. Dembele coming forward there. He's got Kimmich in front of him. A shot just whistles wide by Moussa Dembele. And just whistles wide at the post. Now, you just look at this again. You got Mittelstadt coming across, and Ousmane Dembele tries to curl the ball away from ter Stegen. It's really the best bit of play that France have done in the second half so far. But it went wide of ter Stegen's goal. And there's Kroos. Kroos gives the ball to Mittelstadt. Mittelstadt back to Kroos. And it's now Jonathan Tah, midway inside his own half of the field. Jonathan Tah drops the ball back. And it's across to Kimmich. Kimmich holds the ball up just inside his own half. He drops the ball to Rudiger. Rudiger across. And he picks up Kroos. Kroos plays a long ball over the top. And just trying to win that ball back is Kai Havertz to try to find Joshua Kimmich. But the ball goes out of play off Rebois. Rebois wasn't able to keep the ball in play. It's going to be a throw-in for Germany, and it's taken quickly down the right-hand side, level with the penalty area. Here's Rudiger. And it's picked up now in the centre circle by Kroos. Toni Kroos gives the ball to Rudiger. Rudiger drops the ball back to Kroos. And now it's Jonathan Tah. Tah just holds the ball up, and Germany just passing the ball around patiently. This is good work. Anderlecht just knocks the ball across there to Kroos. Kroos goes all the way back to Marc-Andre ter Stegen. And here's Rudiger again. Rudiger plays the ball forward. Just trying to turn away here is Jamal Musiala, but he has been dispossessed. And France coming forward now with Emery. Emery gives the ball to Kylian Mbappe down the left-hand side. Mbappe lifts the ball forward, looking for Thuram. Just winning the ball back is Mbappe again. He's got Hernandez alongside him. He tries to get away from Rudiger. He does well, does Mbappe. Mbappe gets a cross in, but there is nobody there but Marc-Andre ter Stegen, who just crouches down and picks up that cross by Kylian Mbappe, as France still behind to Germany by 2-0. Here's Joshua Kimmich. Anderlecht. And he drops the ball back there to Jonathan Tah. Jonathan Tah to Rudiger. Approaching the hour mark. We've had 57 minutes. You've got to think that perhaps both sides will be thinking about a substitution around that time. Gundogan is dispossessed. And it's Tukumeni who gives the ball to Thuram. Thuram has got a bit of space in front of him. Can he get the shot? He drops it back to Tukumeni. Tukumeni with a shot, but it goes just wide of Marc-Andre ter Stegen's goal. As waiting in the wings there is Olivier Giroud, 56 goals this season. If he comes on today, it will be his 130th cap for the evergreen Olivier Giroud, who's still with Milan. 37 years of age, Olivier Giroud. It's cleared by ter Stegen downfield, but he only finds Benjamin Pavard. And it's headed on there, looking for Koundé. Picked up in the middle of the field is Rebois, but he has been dispossessed. And Kroos plays the ball forward to Musiala. And Musiala's in again. Can he do something with it now, Musiala? Oh, he's been dispossessed. He's claiming he was held. I actually don't think he was. The pass from Kroos was exquisite. It was Upamecano. I didn't see anything there from Upamecano. But Germany now have the ball back, and it's Kroos who gives the ball down this side to Mittelstadt. Mittelstadt down the right, tries to play the ball in, and it's cleared away, but it's only found Mittelstadt again. And it's right back to Florian Wirtz with a shot, but it's just over the crossbar. Actually, Anderlecht just over the crossbar. But a good effort, and Germany are looking at chances, creating chances still despite the 2-goal lead. They're hungry for more goals here in the Groupama Stadium in Lyon. Here is Kimmich. Kimmich just plays the ball across to Anderlecht. And now it's Kroos to Musiala. Just knocks the ball off to Kimmich again. Kimmich goes all the way back to his goalkeeper, Ter Stegen. Ter Stegen clears the ball forward. Oh, nice turn by Anderlecht away from Tukameni. And he gives the ball to Mittelstadt. Mittelstadt in midfield to Florian Wirtz. Wirtz plays Kai Havertz through. Is he tripped there? Upamecano. The referee says no. So on we go. And Tukameni, he's challenged that time by Toni Kroos, and down he goes. There's Tukameni, and there's a yellow card coming up here to somebody. Yes, a yellow card has been waved at the German manager, Julian Nagelsmann, who receives a yellow card for saying something he probably shouldn't have done. So on the 59th minute, the first yellow card of the game actually goes to Germany's head coach, Julian Nagelsmann. Substitute coming up now, and it's Kunde going off. There's actually a couple of substitutions taking place now. Let's take a look at who those are. Hernandez has gone off. Luca Hernandez has gone off for his namesake, Theo Hernandez. So Theo Hernandez is on. And Klaus is coming on. Jonathan Klaus is coming on. So Klaus and Theo Hernandez are on. Also, Camavinga has come on for Emery. So we'll just go through this here because we're now on the third substitution. So let's just take a look. So Edouard Camavinga. So let's take a look at who's gone off. Emery has gone off. There's a fourth substitution there. So Thuram has gone off. Emery has gone off. Luca Hernandez has gone off, and so has Kunde. So the people on are Jonathan Klaus, Theo Hernandez, Edouard Camavinga, and Olivier Giroud. So 4 substitutions for France as they attempt to get themselves back into this game. No substitutions as of yet from the Germans, although we might just have... Yes, no substitutions from Germany just as of yet. We'll see whether that changes. Here's Kroos, and he gives the ball to Kimmich. Kimmich to Anderlecht, and Rudiger just knocks the ball back. As we're going to see Edouard Camavinga on the pitch right now, along with Olivier Giroud, which will have had some goal scoring and some height. Theo Hernandez as well is on the field, as well as Jonathan Klaus. So it's a big 4 substitutes for France. As chasing this one down is Kai Havertz, but cutting across and making the challenge is Rebois, and the ball goes out of play for a throw into Germany, about 8 yards from the corner flag on the right-hand side. Here's Kimmich. Kimmich just hands the ball back there to Anderlecht, back to Tar. And it's Anderlecht again, gives the ball to Tar again, back to Anderlecht, and it's Rudiger. Rudiger to Kimmich. Kimmich making his way back into his own half of the field, being closed down by Camavinga. So Camavinga will operate probably just on that right side of midfield. We'll just see exactly how that all plays out. He's wearing the number 6. He's definitely one to keep an eye on. It's a free kick to Germany. And it's taken quickly by Kroos, who gives the ball there to Florian Wirtz. And it's Anderlecht. Anderlecht looking for options available. We've had 63 minutes gone. It's France 0, Germany 2 at the Groupama Stadium in Lyon. And here's Wirtz. Wirtz gives the ball to Mittelstadt. Mittelstadt looking to set away Musiala. It was won back by Jonathan Klaus. but it's going to be he won it back fairly according to the officials. This is looking for Camavinga, but Germany nip in and win that ball back, and it's Kai Havertz. Havertz tries to play the ball forward to Musiala. Musiala tries to drop the ball off of Wirtz, but France now with Upamecano are looking to clear the ball away, and he drops the ball back to Brice Samba in the French goal, as Samba just plays it across there to Benjamin Pavard. Pavard plays the ball forward. Oh, and it's just lost in midfield there by Camavinga, and now Germany coming forward, and it's Gundogan who hands the ball back to Kai Havertz, back to Gundogan, and that is a vital challenge there by Benjamin Pavard that stopped that quick 1-2, letting in Gundogan. Really good challenge as Brice Samba falls on the ball. As if Gundogan would have got through, it could have been 3, and that really would have been curtains for France. Good challenge that time by Kroos. And now here's Jamal Musiala down the left-hand side. Musiala, can he get the cross in? It's being held up by Camavinga. It's dropped back there to Kroos. Kroos drops it back to Havertz. Havertz back to Musiala. Can Musiala get the cross in here? He drops the ball back to Kroos. And it's back to Gundogan. Gundogan drops the ball back to Jonathan Tah. Tah. There's about 25 minutes to go here. We'll just take a look at some of the other situations there going on in other internationals. Well, England was in injury time and was losing by a 0-0 to Brazil. That game will finish now, and I can tell you that Brazil did beat England by a 0-0 at Wembley. The goal was scored on 80 minutes by Endrick. So for all you England fans that might be listening, a warm-up defeat for you guys tonight at the hands of Brazil. The ball is lifted forward now, and Upamecano just dealing with that at the back. Drops it back to the goalkeeper. And it's now with Camavinga, and the ball has been given to Dembele. Dembele now moving forward towards the penalty area. It's overlapping here, and the cross came in from Klaus, but it was a poor one, and Mittelstadt will be able to clear that ball. It goes out of play for a throw-in, which Camavinga will take. He drops it to Dembele. Dembele to Rebois. Rebois just turning away there from Florian Wirtz, but it looks like there was a foul, and the free kick was taken quickly. And here is Kylian Mbappe to Theo Hernandez. Hernandez back to Mbappe. So Luca Hernandez has gone off, and Theo Hernandez is on in that exact same position. So try not to get confused. Here is Ousmane Dembele. I honestly didn't think he was going to get to the byline and catch that. It looked like he'd run that out of play, but he did get there. But the cross only found Marc-Andre ter Stegen in the Germany goal. And Kai Havertz, scorer of the second goal. That'll do his confidence a world of good. He's just done so well for Arsenal this season, and he's taken some of that form onto the pitch here and grabbed himself a goal for his country. Here's Pavard, gives it to Upamecano. Upamecano to Theo Hernandez. Hernandez over the halfway line. It's pulled back there to Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe, is he fouled there? Anderlecht didn't think so, but the referee did, and from what I can see on that replay, I would say our referee, Jesus Gil Manzano, was exactly correct to give that decision, and a yellow card also for Anderlecht for his troubles as well. So 68 minutes gone. The first yellow card on the field of play goes to Robert Anderlecht. Of course, we've already seen a booking for Julian Nagelsmann. And the ball now is with Ousmane Dembele, who's dispossessed. And Mbappe has also received a yellow card, possibly for back chat. So Kylian Mbappe goes into the referee's notebook as well, as Germany attempting to build up from the back. Jonathan Tah. Tah gives the ball to Rudiger. And Rudiger, midway inside his own half of the field now, returns the ball to Jonathan Tah. There's 21 minutes left here in Lyon. It's France 0, Germany 2 in this European Championships warm-up game, really. Germany have 3 others to play after this one. They've got the Netherlands on Tuesday. And then they are in action twice in 10 days before the tournament against the Ukraine and Greece to round up the warm-up games. France have another game on Tuesday themselves at home against Chile in their warm-up game. That may well be their last warm-up game before the World Cup, but before the European Championships, but we'll see. Here's Mittelstadt. Mittelstadt is dispossessed by Pavard, who gives the ball in midfield to Camavinga, who was being dispossessed, and now Germany coming forward. It's Florian Wirtz who gives the ball to Musiala. Musiala, corner of the penalty area, right-hand side, laid it off to Joshua Kimmich. Kimmich going to the back post, ahead of there by Musiala, and it was just across the face of goal. It comes back to Anderlecht with a shot, and it goes over the bar from a deflection, which I think came off Upamecano. And it's going to be a corner for Germany. That cross to the back post there. It was actually Kai Havertz in the end. Anderlech's shot seemed to have come off Benjamin Pavard. So it's going to be a corner to Germany, which Toni Kroos will take. 20 minutes left here. And corner is going to be taken by Toni Kroos. It's outswung, heads go up, and it's flicked on all the way across the penalty area and finally cleared away by Klaus, and out of play for a throw-in. 2 German substitutions coming up now. It's going to be Thomas Muller and Chris Führich. So Führich and Muller are on. We're just going to see who it is who is coming off for Germany. We're just waiting to see who they are, but it's going to be Muller, Thomas Muller with his 127th cap, and Chris Führich. It is Ilkay Gundogan who's coming off. He's going off. We're just going to see who the other player is that's coming off. Gundogan hands the captain's armband to Thomas Muller. So we're just going to see who is coming off as well for Germany. Just not quite sure who that is. It's Florian Wirtz. It's the other player coming off for Germany. So Wirtz and Gundogan make way for Führich and Müller. Thomas Müller. Well, he's just been amazing for Germany in his entire career. Currently, among active players, the leading scorer with 45 goals. As that ball into the area, looking for Thomas Muller, went behind him and out of play. Of course, Thomas Muller scored in the friendly in September against France. He got the first goal. Here's Upamecano now, coming forward, and it's Theo Hernandez. Hernandez drops the ball back to Brice Samba. It's Benjamin Pavard to Camavinga. Camavinga over on the far side now, and intercepted now by Führich, and the substitute comes forward now. He's brought down, is he? And it's going to be a free kick, and a yellow card is going to be brandished to Rebois. Just see him being pulled back there. So Rebois goes into the referee's notebook as Germany will get a free kick. Another substitution coming up for France. Tchouaméni is off, and coming on is number 19 for France, Youssouf Fofana. So Tchouaméni is off, and Fofana is on just before this free kick is going to be taken, and that is the 5th substitute for France in this game. And Tukameni is off. Fofana is on. Fofana will be wearing number 19. And it's now back with Jonathan Tah. Tah gives the ball to Rudiger. Rudiger hands the ball into the middle of the park, and it's a good ball by Tony Kroos. And he hands the ball there to, oh, that's a nice flick on as well by Kimmich. Kimmich finds Havertz. Havertz, Musiala in the penalty area, hands it to Muller. Muller, it's back to the edge of the area to Anderik with a shot. But it goes behind for a corner. It took a deflection along the way. Brice Samba just watching on there. You can see here it was laid off by Muller. Looks like it came off Upamecano last. It's going to be a corner to Germany to be taken down that left-hand side, which Tony Kroos will take, who has been magnificent tonight in front of the German defence. And he is going to take this corner, and he's going to swing the ball in now. Is Tony Kroos. Up goes Brice Samba, gets the fist on it. It's launched back into the penalty area again by Mittelstadt, but it was comfortably taken by Brice Samba. And here's Theo Hernandez. Hernandez dropped back there to Fofana. And here's Camavinga. Camavinga to Rebois, who's already on the yellow card. Now he gives the ball there to Klaus. Klaus just drops the ball back there, and it's Fofana. And picking up the ball here is Rebois, gives the ball to Mbappe, and Mbappe tries to find Dembele, but Germany win the ball back, and they're giving the ball away to Fofana, and it's now Mbappe, and Mbappe is dispossessed. And breaking forward now is Furyk. Furyk, that's a great through ball, looking for Thomas Muller, but Upamecano just gets across there and wins that ball ahead of Thomas Muller and returns it to Brice Samba. And now France can move forward as Klaus plays it in the middle of the field. And it's Fofana. Fofana, he's got options down the left-hand side. He finds in Theo Hernandez. Hernandez, France desperately looking to break the deadlock here. It's Fofana again. It's dropped back to Rebois. Rebois gives it to Camavinga. Back to Fofana. Edge of the penalty area now is Mbappe. And Fofana goes down in the penalty area way too easily. The referee isn't buying that. And here's Rudiger now for Germany. Rudiger sets off Furyk on his way. Just holds the ball up. Now he's got options left and right. And he tries to play the ball through to Thomas Muller, but Muller was dispossessed easily there. He went down, but there's no free kick by the referee. And the ball is played forward to Mbappe. Mbappe just holds the ball back to Theo Hernandez. Time running out for France now. And Mbappe just skips away past Kimmich. That hasn't happened very often tonight. Here's Mbappe. Pulls the ball across to Theo Hernandez. Hernandez flicked forward by Fofana. And now Kai Havertz wins the ball back. But it's also won back there in the by Upamecano. Upamecano gives the ball to Rebois. Rebois down this left-hand side to Mbappe. Mbappe swings the ball in, but it really is a disappointing ball by his standards. It goes right into the hands of the goalkeeper, Marc-Andre ter Stegen. As we look again at that challenge on Fofana, there really wasn't a lot in that, it has to be said. As Kimmich just drops the ball back to the goalkeeper. And it's cleared by Marc-Andre ter Stegen. And it's Mittelstadt. Mittelstadt gives the ball there to Musiala. A third goal by Germany will most certainly kill it. Musiala, he's got Kimmich down the right. Kimmich, there's 12 minutes left. In about 10 minutes, I'll be giving you my player of the match. Maybe you can comment in the comment section to tell me if you agree with it or not. Here's Muller down the right-hand side to Joshua Kimmich. Kimmich to Musiala. Musiala gives the ball there to Anderik. Back to Musiala. Musiala to Kimmich. Kimmich holds the ball up. Gives it back to Anderik. Anderik to... that's a good ball there by Kimmich. Kimmich drops it back to Anderlecht again. It's a nice flick on that time by Muller to Kimmich. Good ball by Kimmich. And here's Mittelstadt with a shot. Oh, nearly creeps in. That's a super save by Brice Samba. Because had that have gone in, it would have been 3-0. It would have been game, set and match. Mittelstadt's shot was a good one, and it was just turned away by the left hand of Samba. And that is a very, very good save by Brice Samba, because that was creeping into his left-hand side. And it's going to be a corner to Germany, keeping France's faint hope still alive. Jamal Musiala goes off now for Germany. Just going to see who is coming on. Well, there's a couple coming on. Füllkrug is coming on, and so is Deniz Undav. So Füllkrug and Undav are on. Just going to see who's coming off. Well, Kai Havertz was obviously going to be one of them. He's not quite sure who the other player is. So Havertz has gone off for Undav, and I'm just trying to see who the other player is who has come off here. It's Havertz and Musiala who have come off. So Musiala and Havertz are off. Undav and Füllkrug are on. The corner comes in. It's headed up into the air and headed back in again. Real chance by Chris Forich, and it's now back to Muller with a shot. Super saved again by Brice Samba. And well, that was an important save. It comes back again to Germany, to the edge of the box, to Thomas Muller with a strike, and it just goes wide. Actually, that might just be off Deniz Undav. There was two that got the goal, Ross. Thanks for commenting. The goal scorer was, after 12 seconds, Florian Wirtz, and then on the 48th minute, Kai Havertz got the second goal. Brice Samba, though, is just currently keeping currently keeping France in this game. It's another corner, and it's going to be taken here by Tony Kroos. He swings it in, and there's a header by Füllkrug, and it's just over the crossbar. Goodness me, that was nearly 3-0. It really should have been. Füllkrug with the header that time. And here's Upamecano. He gives it to Theo Hernandez. There's a brief spell by Germany. Really should have put the game to bed there, but good goalkeeping by Brice Samba. And it's going to be a throw-in now as we tick down to the last few minutes of this game, with Germany actually using 4 substitutes in this game. France have currently used 5. We'll see if there's any more before the end of this game. Germany will move on to play the Netherlands next. France will take on Chile. Both those games are on Tuesday night. You can actually listen to the Germany and Netherlands game on Tuesday on Focus on Football, on the Match in Focus, as France make one more substitution. Coming off is Ousmane Dembele, and coming on for France is Kolo Muani. So Kolo Muani is on, Ousmane Dembele is off, and that is the 6th substitution for France. It's another forward, so we'll see if they can get themselves back in this game. For Germany, well, they've just brought on Füllkrug. We all know how good he is. He has got 10 goals in 13 games. This is his 14th appearance for the national team. As here is Theo Hernandez. Hernandez just trying to nip in there, but that was won back by Joshua Kimmich, and now it's played forward to Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe down the left-hand side. Can he get the cross in? It's over and behind. Russ says England lost 1-0 to a dubious goal against Brazil. Scorer Endrick was in an offside position as the ball got played through by Vinny Jr. and Endrick was interfering with play, in Russ's opinion. I haven't seen the goal, so I can't comment. I've been more rather focusing on this one. As Antonio Rudiger gives the ball back to ter Stegen, who plays the ball downfield, and Mittelstadt is under pressure there from the substitute Muani. Muani takes the throw in quickly, and now down the right-hand side, the cross comes in, and it just goes behind as Muani attempted to get that cross in, and it was turned behind for France's a corner to France. And with got about 6 minutes left here, the cross coming in and headed out to the edge of the area. Here is Giroud. Giroud knocks the ball down to Theo Hernandez. He's quite far out. Theo Hernandez tries to play the ball to Olivier Giroud. Giroud goes down under the challenge, but nothing from the referee. As the ball is played forward to Thomas Muller, and Muller goes down under the challenge of Camavinga, and it's going to be a free kick to Germany. Let's just take a look at this again. Well, Camavinga went in hard on Muller there, probably a free kick. And in about 4 minutes' time, I'm going to be giving our player of the match. There's a few that I could name, but I'll announce it at about 2 minutes left in the game. I'll make the announcement, and if you want to comment on it, whether you agree, disagree, maybe throw in your own player of the match if you want. I'll read them out. Just keep them nice and respectful. That's all we ask. Language clean and all that jazz. And here's Rudiger. Rudiger plays the ball forward, looking for Joshua Kimmich. Headed down there, and now here's Undav. Undav plays the ball to Muller. Muller tries to play the ball through to Michelstadt. It finds Führich. Führich gives the ball back to Muller, just inside the penalty area, left-hand side. Back to Führich again with a shot, and it pulled just wide. And it remains 2-0. And Germany are just a few minutes away from doing a double over France, really, with the friendly in September in Germany. And, well, they really haven't had a fantastic record against the French, it has to be said. Over the period of time that the two teams have met, they've played each other 33 times. France have won 15, Germany 11, and there's been 7 draws. So actually it'll be the first time for Germany, if they can hold out to this shutout, it'll be the first time that they have shut out France since the World Cup in 2014. Yeah. And in fact, their victory over France in September was the first since that 2014 World Cup quarter-final. So its victories have come few and far between for Germany against France. And picking up on this now is Anderlecht. Anderlecht just gives the ball to Führich, and Führich just drops the ball out to Toni Kroos, who's been magnificent tonight. Here's Muller. Sets off Dennis Undav on his way. Undav tries to swing the ball in, looking for Füllkrug, but it's comfortably intercepted by Camavinga. And then Füllkrug, I think, manages to divert it behind anyway, and it's going to be a goal kick. There is 3 minutes left in this game. It's France 0, Germany 2. And it's now back with the goalkeeper, Brice Samba. Samba plays the ball forward to Camavinga. Camavinga plays it long, and chasing this one is Kylian Mbappe. He's in down the left-hand side. He gets across in Mbappe. Oh, he's tapped in. He's a goal. It comes back to Fofana, and Mbappe has kept the ball in play. And wow, that was just incredible play, because just for a moment, chaos erupted in the German defence. And for the first time today, Germany looked unsure of themselves in defence. A cross came in from Mbappe. It was swung up. It was swung at by Kimmich, and it actually bounced off his arm in the end. And then it was going into the net, and Rudiger gets there on the line to lift the ball onto the crossbar, and Germany escaped that one. But for the first time today, they really didn't look solid defensively, and it looked chaos at the back. But they breathe again and maybe get the bit of luck that they deserved. And now we will discuss our player of the match at the next stoppage in play. And if you agree or disagree, please let me know. We will be announcing that at the next stoppage in play. And here is, you can see that that's Grebois, and Germany are about to make another substitution. And it looks like they are about to bring on Waldemar Anton, and it's Tony Kroos who's going off. So it's a certainly a more defensive substitution to bring on Anton and to take off Tony Kroos, who has been absolutely magnificent tonight on his return. And Tony Kroos now will come off for Anton, and that leads me into our player of the match today. Today's player of the match, as sponsored by the Commentary Hub, goes to Germany's number 8, Tony Kroos, who's been absolutely brilliant today on his return. He got the assist on the first goal. He's thoroughly controlled the midfield and won loose balls and helped out the defence, really closed this French attack down throughout this game. So today's player of the match goes to Germany's number 8, Tony Kroos, as sponsored by the Commentary Hub. So now Germany coming forward. France coming forward, and it's knocked out of play that time. It's out of play. It's we have 4 minutes of stoppage time, and Germany are holding on to this 1-goal lead, this 2-goal lead. You have to say they've been quite magnificent today. It's now with Theo Hernandez. Hernandez drops the ball down the left to Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe swings the ball into the middle lane. It's turned towards the goal there by Olivier Giroud, and he nearly turned the ball in. It left Marc-Andre ter Stegen standing there, but the chance was there for France. It was swung in by Mbappe, and Olivier Giroud just managed to turn and get the shot away. My goodness me, he's still a dangerous Olivier Giroud, isn't he? And it just came in there. Thank you, Ross. Enjoyed the commentary I've heard, mate. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Ross. You're very kind. I certainly appreciate the feedback. It's always good to hear it. And here's Grebois. So for France, they will move on to take on Chile in their next friendly. And here's Camavinga. Camavinga plays the ball down the left to Theo Hernandez. He tried to get a shot in. It was blocked by Kimmich. And now Germany can move forward. And it's Undav. Undav is dispossessed. And the ball played forward there anyway. But it's comfortably won back by Benjamin Pavard, and he plays it back to the goalkeeper. And Germany holding on to this 1-goal lead as we've had almost 2 minutes of stoppage time. Undav plays the ball there to Mittelstadt. Mittelstadt just turning away there. Undav again, his shoulder barged down, and there's no free kick, says the official. And France coming forward now. Upamecano gives the ball to Mbappe. Mbappe still trying to make a difference, but he's challenged well by Thomas Muller. And Muller plays the ball forward, and chasing this one is Niklas Füllkrug. Füllkrug holds the ball up. Niklas Füllkrug, he goes down under pressure by Upamecano. And it's a free kick to Germany for the foul by Upamecano. And it's going to be taken by Joshua Kimmich. Kimmich just inside the French half of the field, down the right-hand side, as we tick into the last minute of injury time here at the Groupama Stadium in France. Germany, who have been quite magnificent tonight, they really have looked like their former selves. Very smart defensively, very good going forward, and if they can play like this in the European Championships, well, you just never know, do you? Here's Mbappe, he plays the ball forward to Giroud. Giroud tries to play in Mbappe again, but good work by Rudiger. Well played by the German centre-back. And it's Kimmich who plays the ball across his 18-yard box, and Jonathan Tah now plays the ball forward. and it's picked up there by Anderlecht. Anderlecht tries to hold the ball up, and it goes out of play, and it's going to be a throw-in. As we have played the 4 minutes of stoppage time now, we are now in whatever stoppage time the Spanish official Jesus Gil Manzano is allowing to go on. England, of course, lost 1-0 and to Brazil. But for Germany, who'll move on to the Netherlands after this game. And is that full time? Yes, it is. It's victory for Germany in France. Goals by Florian Wirtz and Kai Havertz have won this game. It has been a superb performance by Germany today. They've answered their critics. When all said they couldn't do it, when all said German football is collapsing, they put up a performance like that. It's France 0, it's Germany 2. Join us on Tuesday night to focus on football, the match in focus, Germany versus the Netherlands. Join us for that one. And for now, it's goodbye.